Taxes are a part of our lives from when we first start working until we die. For almost our whole lives, we are working and trying to earn enough money to buy all of the basic human needs. But what is one thing that can prevent us from excelling further? Taxes. The more we earn, the more we'll have to give to the government. This is fair to a certain extent, but something like a progressive tax rate is unfair to the people who have worked the hardest to get to the top. The top two debate topics are that higher taxes discourage people from working harder and that higher taxes will cause some businesses to set up in a different country. The rich have paid the most in taxes since the beginning of this country. Right now, the top 20% of the population is paying 68% of the taxes, while the bottom 20% of the population is only contributing 1%. And that is also counting people who don't pay anything at all. Higher taxes discourage people from working hard and can also drive businesses out of the country. The rich worked hard to get the amount of money that they currently have. First off, most wealthy people went to college for whatever their job is, and going to college is paying a lot of money and in loans and interest that comes back to the government in some way. And that it's only to get the job that they want after. It doesn't make sense that they're paying so much money and then at the end the government is asking for more off taxes. So why would we punish hardworking people? I don't know. Businesses who don't want to be taxed leave the country and they do the exact same thing for cheaper. Then if we want to purchase from that business, our country would have to pay a tariff on their products. So we are pretty much throwing out people and having to pay more for their product. We are losing money that could have been put to a way better use. Another thing that I like to talk about is that tax brackets for the rich and middle class need to be shortened. Right now they go up by 10% each time. I feel like that's way too big amount. This is related because a lot of people at this time, like my family and some other acquaintances of mine, have recently went up a tax bracket. And so they went from paying 15% of their income taxes to paying 15% of their income to taxes. And this is making my acquaintance not want to work more hours just so she can go back down. And that's not very fair because other people who are like her could be making only $1 above the amount for that, a higher bracket, and they have to pay 10% or so higher than they were before. And then someone who might be only $1 under the tax bracket will have to, they're not very much difference, but they'll have to pay still 10% less, even though they almost make the same amount of income. If taxes were lowered, some employers would get an increased tax cut. If taxes for the rich were lowered, then businesses owner could hire more people, and that will increase the employer's tax cuts. Also, people would work harder because they would have more encouragement. Imagine a world where jobs are abundant, where people are allowed to keep more of the money that they earn, and where people work harder so they can earn more. That is where we all would be living if taxes were lowered. We are also aware that our government isn't perfect, but every thought concerning our government counts. There's ways to let the government know your opinion on taxes. You have the power to be part of a new tax plan. Put your views to good use and tell your opinion to anyone who asks about it. If the government ever selects you to take part in a poll on taxes, choose to lower taxes on the rich. To conclude, you now know some of the reasons why the rich shouldn't be taxed more than they already are. If anything, it should be lowered. But a little recap on this would be that if the rich didn't have to pay so much in taxes, they could create more jobs, businesses wouldn't leave our country for a cheaper tax rate, and the employed would work harder to become something bigger and better, possibly the one who employs others. Now it is your time to choose. Thanks for listening to and respecting my views on taxes.